Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called How to Convince Your Boss to Give You a Massive Raise. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe, like, follow, and comment on the show, as well as tell you about a company called HollywoodIsCalling.com. It allows you to purchase live calls with more than 100 celebrities. You can purchase a live 15-second call for $19.95 or a live 30-second call for $29.95. So give it a try. It's a great gift for holidays. It's a great gift, a random gift for any occasion. Or you just may want to talk to your favorite star, maybe, get some motivational information from them. So give it a try. HollywoodIsCalling.com. Now let's get started. America now has a disturbing number of people who are out of work. If you have a job, but you desperately need a raise at work, how can you possibly ask for one when there are so many people out there who don't have a job at the moment? We're going to show you how to employ some high-level negotiating tactics that are taught in Ivy League colleges, Wall Street firms, and even in military intelligence to help you get a massive raise or a promotion. So, step one, before you ask for something, you must approach the negotiation from a position of strength. As an employee who wants to ask for a raise, step one for you will mean that you must continue doing an excellent job at your position. That means being extremely productive and being extremely professional so that your supervisors and his superiors see how productive you are and they value your work. If that's not the case now, then you must dramatically improve your performance so that your bosses see how well you're doing and they begin to respect you and value you more. Next, step two, you have to redefine yourself. Once you demonstrate to your boss that you're more valuable than ever, then I want you to do a psychological tactic with yourself, and that is, I want you to redefine yourself. Rather than thinking of yourself as a company employee, I want you to begin thinking of yourself as an asset whose value is determined by you. How much your company pays you as an employee will be different than how much they pay you as an asset. Once you redefine yourself psychologically as an asset whose value is controlled and manipulated by you, then you can move on to the next step. This step involves determining your employer's greatest needs. Once you determine their greatest needs, then you can begin to assist them with those needs. This part is very easy because all employers want the same thing. They want more money, they want more productivity, and they want their overhead or their costs reduced. Once you know that, then you can focus on pursuing your salary raise or promotion by helping your employer achieve some of their goals. That's the key here. You never want to just ask an employer for a raise without providing them with a great reason to give it to you. Now, you've already laid the foundation for this negotiation by demonstrating earlier to your boss what a great employee you are with the quality of your work over time. Now you're going to do something that will increase your bargaining power. This is step 4, and it's called enhancing your asset value. Now that you've secretly redefined yourself as an asset whose value you are in control of, that means that now you can take the next step and begin to increase your asset value in the eyes of your employer and the industry you work in. The key to doing that is to spend time asking yourself a simple question. How can I help my company make more money and reduce its costs? Now, you can do this regardless of what type of job you have and what type of company you work for. That's because this strategy is universal. Whether you work as a senior vice president or you work as the janitor of your company, the strategy is the same and it is equally as effective at all levels. Next, you have to put in the time each week. This is a really important step because it involves putting in time each week to analyze everything you know about your company and then trying to develop solutions or options for them that might help them generate more money or lower their costs. All throughout this process, you want to keep doing great at your job, but when you're at home in the evenings and on the weekends, instead of watching sports or doing whatever else you enjoy doing, you're now going to be involved in this secret project. And the goal of this project is to focus all your free energy and time into coming up with creative ways for your company to make more money and reduce its costs. Now, all you need to do this is a smartphone, access to Google, and the determination, the drive to keep researching your company and other companies in your field to see what they're doing. Now, it's not going to do you much good if you simply notice what a competitor is doing and then you bring that to your boss's attention and hope that he'll give you a raise because of it. That won't work because I suspect the executives at your firm are already well aware of what the competition is doing and they are already formulating a strategy to address it. What you want to do is you want to focus on non-obvious solutions and options that can help your boss and your company financially. So what do non-obvious solutions look like? How will you know when you think of one? First of all, you don't want to just suggest something because your competition is doing it. If you do, you want to suggest something that you like, that you respect, and then you want to create a more clever variation of that program your competitor is doing, and then suggest that new and improved idea to your company. So what is the best way to proceed? First, you want to focus on problem solving. If you owned the company you work for, how would you try and generate more money for it and reduce its cost? That is the mindset I want you to proceed with. You should spend time in the evenings and on the weekends going through various ideas you may have that you think could help. Study your industry online. See what other companies they're doing well at and what they're failing at. Their failures are probably more important than their successes on some occasions. As an employee, I want you to use your insider knowledge to evaluate what you see at work and what you think you can improve upon. What do you see your company's competition doing well, and what do you see them failing at? Now, if you have zero experience in business, then don't let that stop you. Most of the greatest innovations ever created were made by outsiders who had a great new idea. Don't let the fact that you're not an MBA stop you. The truth of the matter is that most companies that have filed for bankruptcy or are going to be filing for bankruptcy soon, and trust me, there are thousands of companies that are going to be filing for bankruptcy in the near future. All those companies were run by MBAs. So don't be intimidated by them because you don't have an MBA, because it doesn't matter. A lot of those failing companies are failing on a massive scale precisely because they were run by MBAs who thought they knew what they were doing, but they didn't. And most importantly, they refused to accept new ideas, new innovation. They refused to explore new options. And that is what led to their demise. So remember, this is a process that takes a lot of time and energy. It may take you 100 hours of online research just to study your company and your company's competition before you get any great ideas. But don't look at it that way. Here's how I want you to look at it. You could spend the next 3 months watching football or doing whatever you do on the weekends to have fun, and in 90 days you could have nothing to show for it. Or you could spend time working on this project, and you could potentially come up with ideas that your company likes enough to give you a raise or a promotion for. Now, let's say you've spent a few months working on this secret project and you've come up with some ideas that you think might help your company make more money or reduce its costs. What should you do next? First, you want to avoid giving them all your ideas at once. You want to present one idea a week to your company and to continue doing so over time. Try and pitch them a new idea every week or two. This will demonstrate to them that you can be an ongoing source of value to them. You also want to present your ideas in writing. Present your pitches in the form of a 1 or 2 page memo that presents how your proposal can help them make more money or reduce their overhead. You want each week's proposal to also state that you really like working for the company, but that you feel that the best way to get a substantial raise or a promotion in the company is to help the company make more money. Get the name and the physical mailing address of whoever you think would be the most appropriate people to mail your proposal to at work each week, and then send your proposals directly to them. Now, if you're not comfortable doing something like this because you've never done it before, then I would suggest having a friend with a business background review your memos before you actually send them. Sometimes they may be able to give you a fresh perspective on your proposal or idea that may make it even more impressive or helpful to your superior. The next thing you want to do is to remain persistent and tenacious. Don't give up or quit on this process just because your company didn't embrace your first few ideas and immediately give you a raise or a promotion because of them. This may take time and serious effort. It may take months for you to get their attention with an idea that's good enough. But that's just the way it is with things that have great potential. You have to put in serious effort and lots of time to pursue them. Now let's fast forward a few months, and let's say your bosses or the company doesn't show any interest or desire in proceeding with any of your ideas, and it's also clear they're not going to give you a raise or a promotion. What should you do? Well, at that point, you may want to start sending out resumes to other companies that you'd like to work for. But instead of just sending them your resume, you should also include short proposals designed to help them increase their sales or reduce their costs. Make sure they know that you can continue to pitch them additional ideas after they hire you. And that's how you negotiate for a raise, a promotion, or a new job. You show them that you can be a tremendous asset that will continue to bring value to them and their company for years to come. So with that, I want to wish you good luck and thank you for watching. We will see you soon.